Hi everyone, Jonathan here. On this video I want to show you how you can create your own world in ALYSSIUN. So first we need to go to ALYSSIUN.com website, and then now we can click on create world. So another way to go to this page, to the SDK page, is that you can go to the menu and then find the SDK page. So as you see here, you will basically have everything for the SDK. So in here, the first step is that we need to go to that website. This is the Unity Hub website where you can download Unity Hub. You can basically download for Windows or for Mac, and then click over there, download, install it. And then now, as you see in this part, I already put it like 2 different links from YouTube where you can basically find more details about how you can install Unity Hub. And so basically it's pretty much easy. You can just download, install the Unity Hub. What it's doing is basically Unity Hub will allow us to install many different versions from Unity, right? So in the same Unity Hub, you can have many different versions from Unity engine. And then, but the version we need to install is exactly this version, the version 2021.3.7. Then when you already finished to install Unity Hub, you need to come to this page, right? And then before click over there, you need to open Unity Hub. Keep open it, right? Let's wait. And then when it's already open, you can just come to this page and click Unity Hub. The system will automatically, you need to click over there and open you know, and then the system will automatically open. As you see, I already installed this Unity engine version. That's why I don't need to install it, but you need to just follow the process, install everything, and that's pretty much it. And now when you finish, you need to come here to the page and download the SDK. You can put it on your desktop or anywhere in your computer where it's easy to manage and everything your files. Let's wait until it's download. Now you can just refresh the desktop, and you need to extract all the files. When it's ready, you will have 2 different folders, right? You can just delete that folder, and then inside of the ALYSSIUN S1 SDK you will have these 2 files. One is the space and the other one is the test. Basically it's the same project. There are 2 projects, but one, the space, is basically where you will build everything you want in your own world, and the test one will be at the end to test it. Now let's open. As you see, we need to open the Unity Hub, and then we need to just select the space one. Let's wait until it's loading and build everything. Now here, this is basically the project. The SDK is pretty much basic things like just to start your own world, but in reality you don't need it. You can just build anything you want in the space, right? But here we just, to start, is more is pretty much easy. And now you can have this folder that we don't recommend to delete it. There you have the avatar where you can just walk around to measure, I don't know, doors or everything in the world. This is the 3rd person template that Unity give us to store any project. So you can just move the avatar to that scene that is already there in this project. And now, as you see, we have all the folders for the SDK. You can just come here, create anything you want in the world. Let's put it like 0, 0 to make sure that it's in the center. let's put it 100, so we can just have like a one place where we can walk around. Yeah, 10 is much better. Now, as you see here, just make sure that everything is on place. You can just put it a little up, just to make sure that the avatar will not fall, you know, below the space. Here you can save. Now we can hit play, and that's all. Now you have the Unity hub and everything set up, ready to start build anything you want in your own world. Here we can walk around. And now let's go to the SDK. You will see here many different like prefab, where you have like maybe doors, you know, different things. You can just play with it, you know, you can play it and check it out. Some materials, you know, you can change colors, some, you know, models, sprites, and some textures. As you see, here's some documentations, some credits. Yeah, basically in there we have some scripts, you know, for basic things. So it basically is the SDK is pretty much, you know, basic thing that you can start on. But if you already have a experience with Unity, in reality you don't need it. You can just build anything you want and then start uploading in ALYSSIUN. Now we need to create a folder, because this is really important. You need to create this folder, and then inside of that folder you need to create a prefab, because when you send the project, right, your world, you need to send is the prefab, not the scenes. As you see now, we delete everything in the scene. Now if you want to build anything you want to build, it need to be inside of the prefab. Every prefab will be your own world. Like for example, this is 01. You can put any name you want, but in this case you can just put it like 01. This is the first world, and then if you want to create another world, you can put it like, you know, 02, and then go on. So in this world you need to build everything need to be inside of the prefab. Now we can move the avatar to the scene and the prefab that you already created inside of this scene. Now we can hit play, and then we can see everything in the scene. Let's go save and then play. As you see, it's the same. What is changed is that every time we build anything in that prefab will show automatically in our scene. Let's work something, just an example. Let's add some cube. As you see, we have this cube here. Let's move it over here. And then we have some materials over here. Maybe we can just change this one. Yeah. Or let me see. Yeah, we can just add some colors. There we are. I think this is much better. So there it is. As you see, I just go out of the prefab and now I can hit play in the scene, but everything I built inside of that prefab will show up in our scene. There we are. Let's go continue to add more things. Let's put it in the center. Put it in here. Let's add some different size so I can save. There you are. As you see, my avatar is going face that way different. So let's try to figure it out. So one of the way that we can know where is the north, south, you know, east and west, is that you can add this text, any text, right? but the main point is that you need to see where is pointing the text. As you see, there's a sample text. That means that's the front. That's the way the avatar is go to look at the first time you enter in ALYSSIUN. So now we can just put some reference there. That's our reference. That basically this is the front of the world. So now you can start build anything you want, but now you see that every time you enter in ALYSSIUN, that's how people the first look, right? So now we have that reference, and now we can just start adding something like, I don't know, let's see this thing here, some doors, I don't know. Let's add something here. This is only like a, you know, just to show, to start, but let's do just add some crazy thing around. But in reality, you can build anything you want in the space with your own creativity, right? So let's add some other things here, and yeah, let's save, let's hit play, and then that's it. You see, that's how our own world is. We are basically start to add things, you know, build our own virtual space. There we are. So we can play with it. And now let's go to TSDK space, and yeah, let me see here, space, yes, yeah. So let's go and create a folder, because we need to have inside of that inside of our spaces folders, we need to have the assets folders. The assets folder. This is because we need, if you want to upload some assets from the internet, you can just put it over there. I already have on the, basically I already put it on the website in ALYSSIUN, different websites where everyone can download free and or any different assets in the internet. On these websites are pretty good, right? So you can just go over there, find anything you want in the 3D space, you know, 3D assets, and then import it into your own world. So let's see, for example, let's want to add a house, right? Let's see which house we can add in here. You can click here on free, right? Then let's see, what about if we can just add, let's see, I think no. Okay, let's just add anything, you know, just for testing purposes. This one I think is fine. Now you can just hit a free download, right? Let's wait until is, you know, finished, and then you need to have your own account on this website. So here we have different formats. How we know which format is the one we need to download? You can just come here again to the SDK page in ALYSSIUN, and then we have here three different formats that we recommend to import into ALYSSIUN. And as we say in here in the notes, if you are using any free assets, just try to give some, you know, the credits to the people. If you download this house, for example, you can just go to the profile page of this person, right, and then just give their, you know, some credits. So I think that's really, you know, is fair, because they are giving us some free stuff, so you can just give the credits. And now, as you see, you need to log in into your account of this website, right, and then hit play and hit download, sorry, and then you can put it in your desktop, as I already did in here. So I have the .obj format in the FBX, you know, format. The FBX format, you need to come here to, I already downloaded those two versions just to make sure which one is the right one, you know, the right that is working properly on my space. Sometimes one is working good, sometimes it's not. So you can just download both and check it out if it's which one is the best that can work for us. And then you need to import it the same way that I already did it. And let's go in here. Let's go to, yes. So as you see, the asset is already important over here. Now let's put it this one. For example, the house is really big, you see. That's okay because you can resize, you know, but that's why let's delete this one. You see, the other one is working much better, and not only because it's the size, it's because maybe this asset has everything separate, you see, so it's not just one asset. That's pretty good because you can just click here and then unpack completely, and now you have everything of the house. You can move the lift, I don't know, the doors, the floor, and then you can modify the entire asset. That's why it's pretty good. So now we can just move around here. Let me check here. Yeah, here is good. Let me put this one over here, and this one in here is fine. So I think this one, I don't know, maybe we can delete it because we already know where is the front of our own world. Let's hit play, and then now we are here. So as you see, we have some problems like the colliders. So all the collisions of this house, the house basically doesn't have any collisions. So how we can fix it? Basically you need to manually add all the collisions. Let's resize first a little bit, because I feel the house doesn't have the right size. So as you see, you can play with all in here. So yeah, I think it's fine. So now I want to show you something. You need to go to YouTube, right? And then on YouTube you can just type Unity how to add collisions, right, or colliders, and then you will see many different videos, from many channels. They are creating how we can work what is the collisions and colliders, and how you can add collision in Unity to your your own assets. So basically that's you need to just go to YouTube and find, but I will also start creating many videos and how you can also do it. But this video is, the idea is just to show how we can start. In the other session of the video I will start showing everything we need. And also you can leave me in the comments what exactly you need to know, and then I can continue create more videos for ALYSSIUN to see how we can help to build their own virtual space. So now we have our own space in here, but let's see, for example, what about if I want to create another space, right? You can add it in here in the same folder. You can have many different spaces as you want. So I create a new prefab. 02 is the name of the second world, for example. You can add the name you want, and then we can start doing the same process. You can add the plane, the floor, building anything you want. The same process of the text. The text will tell us where is the front, where is north now, and then with that we know that every time you enter the space, that is the first look in your own virtual world. We can just put anything as reference, and then we can delete we have this error over here. You can just click on clear there in that button, and then if the error is clear, you don't need to worry about it. Let's delete the text, and let's see this material. So let's add this material. You see the error again, you can just clear it. If the error is gone, it's gone after you clear, you don't need to worry about it. And then now, as you see, the first world is green, the floor, and the second one is blue. I just put it different colors to differentiate which one is. So as you see, if I hit play without our avatar, it's not working because we need our avatar. The avatar has the camera, the avatar has basically like almost everything we needed to play. Now let's put in here our prefab. If I hit play, right, let's see, I have those two worlds. If I hit play, I have my first world, that is the green floor with the house. And if I want to play in the second world, that is the blue floor, we need to delete the prefab from the scene, and then just move the second prefab, that is the second world. And as you see, when you hit play, you are playing in the another world. And then the same, let's see, you want to continue building the second world, you can just delete the prefab in the scene and then just put it the other prefab of the world. And that's basically, you can do the same process for everything. When you want to export the package, you need to select those two prefabs, or all the prefabs, only the prefabs, and then click export, the same that I did it. And now you need to make sure that you need to unselect those two folders, the do not delete folder in the SDK gallery. You don't need that. You need to only keep everything that are in that folder of the space. Export, put it in your desktop, for example. And here you can add the name, any name you want for, all your spaces. And then that's it. When you already export the prefab, the asset, basically you can close here, refresh, and now we can just click on property. It's important you need to click in properties, because you need to make sure the only require is that you can't exceed 10 megabytes, right? So you can build anything you want with 10 megabytes, and then that's it. With 10 megabytes is pretty much a lot, is enough. Now, how we can test before send everything to ALYSSIUN, you need to open the test project, the same that I'm doing here. And now let's open this scene that is empty. This is the way we can test that everything we did it in our space project, everything is working properly. Now we can just right click and then custom package. Now we need to import the space that our spaces, everything that we already exported in the other project. And as you see, if I click here, we already see in the assets folder the house, right? All the assets that we are using will show up over there. And also we have our all the prefabs and all the spaces here. So yeah, basically that's pretty much all. We need to add the avatar if you want to play, to make sure that everything is working properly. And then there it is. Let's hit play, and then as you see, everything is working. Everything is working good. So let's test maybe the other space. Can delete it and put it this one. Hit play, and then there it is. So we basically made everything good. So this is the way you can test that everything is working properly. And now let me see here. Now you can delete what you already imported, because you want this test project empty. Let's go, we can keep the avatar for the next time we want to test, and then delete the prefab. So now this project is already empty, is the same, is new basically, because every time you want to test it, you can repeat the process. And then we can keep this test project only for testing purposes. That's it. So now that we already test everything we did it. We need to make sure the same as always. Do not exceed those 10 megabytes, right? And now what you need to do is just come here to ALYSSIUN.com website, and now we need to click on support, and here in the chat support or contact us. The point is that you need to send us a message. Normally in Discord, as you see here, we have the different live support. We have the live support in the chat, we have the Discord community and our virtual space. But I recommended that you can contact me, directly through Discord will be, much better. So you can join Discord community, and then you can send us a message in the general chat. And then, for example, you can just type, hey, I already have my own world. How can I send it? And then you can send us in the support page or directly in the Discord community. You can send the message directly to me, and that's all. Here you have different things that maybe you want to find, like I recommended to follow us on all our social media, especially you can subscribe to our newsletter here, because I will send the information details in the newsletter. Here is the follow us page. The YouTube, we have those two different channels, English and Spanish. This video, I made this video in English and Spanish, so to make sure that our community, so you can go to the newsletter, you can add your email, and then I will send every week, one time per week, some emails that will help you to many different information, free access, well, many different things. So I think this is pretty much all. I really want to say thank you so much for stay here with me. And then, yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and share the video. That will help us in the community. And if you have any questions, please let me know in the chat or in our Discord community. And I will be very happy to help. So, yeah, I think this is all for today. So, see you in the next video. Bye.